it's October 12th, 2023. Tomorrow I turn 50. We haven't had a video in a while. We haven't been real thrilled with how things were going. I guess I've been trying too hard. I cuss like a sailor, people. I'm mean, I'm ornery, I'm an asshole. And trying to be all chipper and smiles ain't working for me. I'm not having no fun. Behind me is a 63 Falcon me and a buddy are going to try to build for some drag and drive events. Nothing crazy. Hope to run 12 seconds. But it'll be an old car with a small block Ford and a carburetor. None of that hipster doofus fuel injection shit or that gay LS stuff. And I'm going to be who I'm going to be. I'm 50 years old and my give a shits are broken. I care about a few things in life. My wife, my cars, and my cats. That's about it. Oh, and I do like donuts. As you can tell. So, my buddy should be here soon, hopefully. Or maybe he changed his mind. We'll see. But I'm going to get started on this sucker. So let's take you in here and show you what we're going to do. For today, we're going to start by getting rid of everything we don't need. Sway bar link, dysfunctional battery tray, excessive wiring, Duraspark box, hodgepodge fuel pump, fuel line maybe, that big ass sway bar. We got to fix this disaster. And we got to fix that hole right there. We're going to use hood pins, a radiator with an electric fan. We might have to modify this area some. Not sure yet. But let's get started and see where we end up. So for now, I'm going to rip this off, that off, that off. Get rid of some of these unnecessary wires and see where we are. Oh, and I'm going to remove that sway bar link. Hopefully he'll be showing up soon. Stay tuned. So we got everything out that we wanted to get off the front here. This is our problem area where the battery box was. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to make a piece of metal to fill this in. And then we're going to make this come straight across. The battery is in the trunk. We got all the crap off the front so we can see what we're doing. Got that big ass sway bar. Maybe we can sell some of this stuff to help fund this project. But we're going to cut some of that away and clean that up. Get this brace off. See what we can do in there. Okay, so this is where we are today. We got the trunk cleaned out. We got this big ass hole cut in it. We're going to make a patch for this, and then we're going to make a patch for that. We got all the BS off the front so we can start getting things done. We got the gas tank sumped, sealed, and painted. We got to stick a magnet in there and get all the crap out of it. And then we're going to set it in the hole and start cleaning up to go home. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th, my birthday. I don't know if I'm coming here or not. I hope to come, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what the wife has planned. Winter's coming, so we got to get some stuff done. We got to get this thing sanded and get the top half painted. The bottom half's looking okay. We'll see how that goes. Well, it's Friday the 13th. I'm 50 years old today. We're going to work on the panel truck some today and see what we can come up with. We're going to try to put some of this Loctite stuff on the grill and the running boards before it rains tomorrow. So let's go check that out and see what we can come up with. There's our mess from the Falcon yesterday we got to pick up. So here's the running boards. Here's the grill. We're going to give that stuff a quick coat of Loctite and we'll see how it works. Check back in a little while. Some real inbreeder action right there. Thought I'd throw that in my video. Yes, that's a dumbass on a snowmobile in the middle of summer. In October. Real pair of dumbass kids. Alright, we got the running boards painted. Still got a Falcon mess on the floor, but we ain't too worried about that right now. Here's our grill. We got the passenger side door put back together. We got to clean it up, but it's back together. We got to paint the top half. Start getting the interior back together. But we're done for today. We'll try something else tomorrow. See what we can do. Tomorrow's Saturday. Hopefully we'll do some looking at the 55. Get some pictures off to a guy who might fix the rear quarters for us. Play with some RC cars. Who knows? We may come back here. Well, it was a good day today. We got a lot done. Got the running boards done. Got the door back together. Got the grill painted. Next week we'll be able to start on this. Get this all back together. And we'll see what happens with it. Sunday, if nothing's going on, we're going to get back to work on the truck. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. We're going to try to start going to RC car races on Wednesdays. Practice. We'll see how that goes. We got a lot going on. Remember, like and subscribe, Side Money Garage. See what happens. Thank you. Well, this is not how we planned on spending our Sunday morning. That starter down there is no longer with us. So we're going to unhook this battery, pull that thing out, and get it taken care of. So let's see what we can do. So, first thing this morning, this is what we're taking off, this fancy starter. Looks to be of the O'Reilly's variety, but we're about to find out. Then we'll go see if we can get it warrantied out. Well, she's out. There's the hole. There's where the bolts went. There's the El Junco. Alright, I'm going to take this sucker to the auto parts store. See if they'll warranty it out, or if I just got to get a new one, or what happens. Wish me luck. We'll see what happens. Well, there's our running boards. Over there's our grill. Today didn't turn out as good as we wanted. our pickup truck killed the starter. And we got to climb into the back of this thing and look for the bolts to hold the grill. We want to get some of this disaster cleaned up so we don't tear that stuff up. So somewhere in the back of this truck are the grill screws. I believe these are them. But I don't know for 100%. Here's the fasteners for the grill. So we're gonna take all this out there. It's dark back here. Here's the fasteners for the running boards. All right. Let's go work on the grill first. Let's see what we can find. We gotta retap the sides, because I'm sure they're all full of that spray liner stuff. So I'm gonna find a tap, start cleaning up the bolt holes, and we'll touch back. Well, we got our starter. 3 days later. Gotta love it when you go to the parts store to get a starter and they tell you, we'll have it tomorrow, and it's wrong. I thought you said 3.9, not 390. This is America. We go by cubic inches. Well, let's get this turkey put in here and see if she starts. Wish me luck. Well, we got our fancy new starter in there. We gotta hook up our battery. Let's see what this thing does. Better tighten that battery up a little bit. Let's grab some kind of 1/2-inch wrench. What a debacle this was. That's the biggest problem with owning old cars. Auto parts stores don't stock parts no more for them. All they have is parts for new Kia Souls and them junk Chevys. And if you can't tell, I'm a diehard Ford guy. Well, let's see if she starts. Set your choke, 2 pumps. Make sure she's in park. It's probably not going to start. Perfect. That carburetor ain't working for shit. There we have it. French rods had better days though. Or the alternator. Something's growling in her. See if we have any voltages. Yeah, she's putting out the voltages. Alrighty, we're gonna get cleaned up, eat some dinner, and head to the shop. Well, it's Tuesday. We're gonna try to put the grill in this truck. And the running boards. Get some stuff done today. We finally got the starter back in our truck. What a fiasco. Guys at parts stores, if the customer tells you he has something, sometimes he's right. So, this is the panel truck. This is where the grill goes. All of this is getting all of that. So we're gonna give it a shot and see if we can get it in there. And then we're gonna try to mount those. Wish us luck. All right, so we got all the 11 bolts across the bottom. Now, We got to put all these big bad bolts in there. And see what holds all this mess together. So we can get that thing shutting and opening. And this monster takes a pile of bolts too. But she's coming. Alright. So we got to get about 96 bolts. And putting this piece, and it's on. Then we got to tighten up this piece so the hood will open and close, and it's on. Headlight rings, and the grill assembly is on. Alright, back to work. So we got the grill all buttoned in, all 94 billion friggin' bolts. Whoever said GMs and Chevys were good, they really like to turn bolts. I mean, really like to turn bolts. We got to clean it up. Either get some different bolts to match all these bolts. But this is the first time in over 20 years this truck's had a latching hood. I mean, that ain't bad. Doesn't look too bad. I think it'll work. Next step is to tackle these running boards. I'm not sure how those are going to be, but we're going to give it a try. I got 4 or 5 bolts and a bunch of bolts in the fenders, and rubber goes on them. Let me see here. I believe in the back of this thing, right here, are the running board rubbers. We're gonna have to see if we can figure out how these monsters go on. Alright. So we're done with this. Let's come over here. Let's get one of these turkeys. And see what we can figure out. There's a hole in that one. That one there's got a square hole in it. That's absurd. Does that one? Not real sure. Let's see. What does this thing say? Running board to body seal. Alright, let's see if we can figure this turkey out. Wish me luck. Alright, it's Wednesday. It's a nice day. We're going to mount this other running board. Took us a while to figure out how to mount the other one. And I know I'm not even doing it right. I'm not a GM guy. Definitely not a Chevy guy. None of that. I'm a diehard Ford fella. Yeah, this is a special kind of stupid. So this little guy, now I know this was attached to here. When I started on this project, I took the old one off. It's not available. These, I think the customer got, are for a regular pickup truck. I don't know what the heck they're for. But I need to attach this to there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some self-tapper screws. And I know the internet people, oh my God, don't use a self-tapper screw for nothing. Are you crazy? It's a piece of rubber. It'll be fine. Let's hope it works. We did the other side. There's one. We're gonna put like 6 in it or something. I don't know. That's what we did on the other side, I believe. So that's what we're gonna do to this side. And I'm sure those of you with these Chevy trucks, panel trucks, have worked on them, are cringing right now. I think the original one was held on with metal staples or something like that. But guess what I don't have? A metal stapler. So this is what we're getting. Went to the local Amish hardware and bought these self-tappers this morning. And some shorter carriage bolts. The ones I have were a little long. Yeah, that bunched up a little. I don't like that one. Let's try to get this bunched up mess out of here. It ain't too hard. You just move the little screw down a little. That's probably too far. Pick somewhere in between them two. Let's go right here. And then you just stretch your little bolt where you want it. Easy on there. Oh boy, it looks easy on TV. There we go. Just like TV. So come down here a bit. We'll put another one right in here, I think. There we go. 2 more, and I believe we'll have it. 1 here and 1 near the end. Let's go right here. Oh, can't go right there. We gotta go right here. go. One more near the end and we'll have it. We'll flip it over. I'll show you about them carriage bolts. Then we'll put this sucker on. So that was 1 week in our shop and what we do. This week we gotta get cars ready to go to storage for the winter. One will be the panel truck also, I hope. Let's see, what else do we gotta do? Hopefully we'll get to work on the Falcon again. And now we'll start working on the cheese truck and the Falcon full time. Till spring. We'll do some swap meets and other things, but we're going to start getting some stuff done. Remember, like and subscribe to Side Money Garage. Check us out on Facebook. Leave us a comment. Thank you.